We on fire, baby.
Okay, maybe it's not really a dragon, but it's definitely breathing some fire. Because Snapdragon was created to ignite the world's most moving experiences. And now we're dialing it up even more. With groundbreaking new products and some of the most incredible user experiences imaginable. Transforming how you use technology every day. We've sparked cutting-edge collaborations with some of the biggest names in tech, including the latest revolutionary developments in automotive.
We on fire, baby. We on fire, baby.
That's Snapdragon at top speed. This is total multi-sensory engagement. This is face-melting, mind-bending intelligence and game-changing capabilities designed to take you where you've never been. Do stuff you've never done.
Turn it up.
Feel it like you've never felt it before. So we're bringing all these feels, all this oomph, to billions of fans worldwide, to the stages where the gaming elite compete, to the pinnacle of global motorsports, to the most storied football club in history, to the millions of Snapdragon insiders, to everyone who just wants to go out and conquer their worlds. Welcome to Snapdragon Now. This is a brand on fire.
We on fire, baby. We on fire, baby. Turn it up.
Please welcome Chief Marketing Officer of Qualcomm, Don McGuire.
Everybody. Morning. Aloha. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to Snapdragon Summit 2024. It's super amazing to be here with all of you today. Welcome to those who are joining us for the first time, as well as in the room and online to our streamers. Let's take a moment to reflect on last time we were here together. We worked with local businesses to assist in the recovery from the devastating wildfire of 2023. And as the island continues to recover, we're contributing to various charities to support communities and businesses in rebuilding this beautiful home. As we help Maui rebuild, we honor this island's special place in Snapdragon Summit history. It's here that we've unveiled some of the most innovative and groundbreaking technologies ever. Each new product we launch is a reflection of our powerful brand. You saw the brand on fire video. Our brand value, though, isn't just measured in a metric. It's all about driving business success, all via the incredible work of our dedicated team, our partners, and of course, all of you here in the room. For example, our amazing brand partnerships have yielded incredible results this year, specifically in the arena of sports. So let's first talk about Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One. With more than 80% of Mercedes followers recognizing Snapdragon as cutting edge and 87% believing our technology delivers premium performance, it's clear that our brand is synonymous with excellence and innovation. And building on this reputation, we've extended our sponsorship to become the senior partner of the Mercedes F1 Academy. Yeah. This collaboration allows us to support the inclusion and development of female drivers like Dorian Penn. Super excited about that. The first female driver in 45 years is the goal of this program, which we'll be excited to see Dorian be that female driver. In addition, our push into global football with Manchester United has reached amazing new heights. We've achieved the biggest front-of-shirt partner launch ever in the history of the club, generating 2.7 billion brand impressions and counting for Snapdragon, and an incredible 400,000 plus new Snapdragon insiders. And to put this achievement in perspective for all of you, the value from this launch alone is the equivalent to buying 24 30-second Super Bowl TV ads. 24 30-second Super Bowl TV ads. That's pretty amazing. We love including our partners also in a lot of what we do, including our brand partnerships, whether it's shooting amazing video using the Samsung Galaxy S series phones, or featuring Copilot Plus PC on the back of the Manchester United jersey, We're always looking for ways to collaborate and create something special. It's not just about putting logos and jerseys or on cars, however. It's about integrating Snapdragon into our partnerships and delivering extraordinary experiences to everyone, the teams, the clubs, and the fans. And by doing this, we build brand preference and brand advocacy. In fact, more than 80% of Man United followers deeply trust and love our brand. And 91% see Snapdragon as a leader in smartphones. Speaking of followers, we're thrilled to have so many very loud Snapdragon insiders joining us today. We've even created a special live show here on Maui for all of you, so be sure to check it out on our Snapdragon channels in just a few hours. I want to take a second to recognize this community. You've all created an amazing community. In just a few years, we've grown to an incredible 18 million members worldwide. 18 million, that's fantastic. And you are 6 times more likely to buy Snapdragon over non-insiders, and 7 times more likely to recommend Snapdragon to friends and family. Collectively, you're estimated to spend $1.8 billion on Snapdragon-powered products annually. And the power of this community just doesn't stop there. Each insider has their own followers that they influence. So imagine this, 18 million Snapdragon insiders help us reach a potential of 1.6 billion people around the world. So let me say a massive thank you to our Snapdragon insiders. You are proof positive that there is a strong passion and advocacy around our brand. Both collaborations and community are critical elements to building an iconic brand, especially in categories like the PC, where processor brand really matters. And we're off to an amazing start. We're already seeing the success of Snapdragon X Series PCs launching around the world. And as the influence of Snapdragon grows across PC, across smartphone, auto, and spatial computing, so does its meaning to consumers. It anticipates your needs, optimizes your tasks, and unlocks new realms of productivity, entertainment, and creativity. It gives you the power to move in new and exciting directions. Whether you're creating on your Copilot Plus PC, or using real-time translation to break down language barriers, transforming your commute with a true AI assistant's help, or augmenting your world with a simple pair of glasses. Snapdragon is the key to unlocking a world of extraordinary experiences. Now it's time to go over some exciting things and additions to this year's Snapdragon Summit 2024. As usual, we have amazing technology deep dives and product experiences for all of you to enjoy. This year, you'll be exploring a living cityscape of our platforms, all powered by Snapdragon and driven entirely with AI. Be prepared to be blown away with the latest in mobile, PC, and XR, and it's all happening today. Tomorrow, we are thrilled to welcome the automotive industry to Snapdragon Summit in the biggest way yet. You'll have a front row seat to the latest revolutionary developments across automotive, and we have something special for you tomorrow, so stay tuned. And on day 3, we will deeply dive into AI and showcase the leadership across our benchmarking activities. We have an unprecedented group of partners joining us throughout the week. Thank you, partners. So buckle up. We're not just raising the bar, we're soaring above it. So thank you again for joining us here at Snapdragon Summit. Let's go! But before, mahalo. But before we bring out our CEO, Cristiano Amon, to join us here on stage, check this out.
Say hello to the future. Snapdragon is on the move, unleashing tomorrow's next generation intelligence today. You no longer need to adapt to technology. Snapdragon technology adapts to you. Next gen AI revolves around you. It's awe-inspiring, immersive, responsive, It's everything the future was meant to be, all at your command. Tap into your imagination and turn your ideas into stunning cinematic masterpieces in seconds. Get closer to winning. Extend your reality. Transform your experiences and slip into something more comfortable, more personalized, and more powerful. This is the future. And it's right on time.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for being with us at yet another Snapdragon Summit. We're incredibly excited to spend time with you today. I love the excitement in the room. I really like everything that has to do with Snapdragon Summit and what we can tell about the future of Snapdragon and future technology. Thank you all for coming here. I think I acknowledge the folks on the live stream. Thank you for spending time with us. Also, the Snapdragon Insiders community is right here. Thank you. Look, it's exciting this time to be here. It's just because I want to recap how much Snapdragon had evolved in just 1 year. You know, just think about it. With Snapdragon Summit last year, we talked about Orion for the first time. That's where we came in and we said, we announced Orion. Just look in 1 year, what happened? What happened in PCs, what's going to happen in phones, what's going to happen in cars. It also, about a year ago, that we show a large language model, a large visualization model, multi-billion model running on the phone. We show like Stable Diffusion in less than a second. And we start talking about Gen AI on devices before it was popular. And just look what happened within that 1 year. So the speed of innovation is really incredible. And I think we're just starting. So let me tell you what I have prepared for you today. I'm going to give you the run of the show of this keynote. First, this is going to feel a little bit different. Instead of me telling you, we actually have different people telling you how Snapdragon is evolving, how it's becoming part of their business, and how they're walking with us on this journey. So this is going to be like Qualcomm, which is always a story of partnership and collaboration. This is going to feel a little bit different. I have other people coming in and telling you the story about what we're up to. The second part, and that's what I'm going to do in the beginning of the keynote. I want to show you a vision of what's going to happen with AI in Snapdragon. And I'm going to spend a lot of time on the phone, but it's not just about the phone. But I want to show you that. And it's one thing that we have conviction of what's going to happen. And my job will be to show you this future and how that's going to actually start changing in the years ahead. And that's one of the most exciting things for Snapdragon. So let me start really talking about Snapdragon in itself. Qualcomm is changing. Qualcomm is in a process of transformation. You have seen it. I think most of you know us. You know, this is Snapdragon Summit number 9. Next year is going to be 10-year anniversary of Snapdragon Summit. And just look how Qualcomm is changing as a company. And as Qualcomm is changing as a company, Snapdragon is also changing. And we have seen the evolution of Snapdragon. And it's now at the forefront of what we've been saying about Qualcomm. Qualcomm has always been the company that's been defining the evolution of the wireless industry. You were the most focused wireless company, but we said we're changing Qualcomm into a connected, because we're never going to let go of wireless connectivity, but a connected computing company for the age of new AI processing. And I think Snapdragon, as we go into that transition as a company, is evolving with us. And what's exciting about this is that Snapdragon is setting the pace of innovation now, not only in mobile, but also in every other industry. And, I like to tell the story because this is something we're very proud of Qualcomm. It has a lot to do about the Qualcomm culture and what's behind Snapdragon. Snapdragon started when we needed to create the most premium platform and a platform for innovation in mobile. But then we decided to go into automotive. And how did we go in automotive with Snapdragon? We didn't build a solution that every other company was doing in automotive. We built something new. In a short period of time, Snapdragon Digital Chassis became the leading platform redefining performance in automotive industry. Then we decided to go into PCs, and we launched Snapdragon X Elite. And what happened? Snapdragon became the leading platform of PC. And that's the story of Snapdragon. And that's our mission. Every new industry that we're going to enter as the Qualcomm is evolving, we're going to use Snapdragon to set the pace of innovation in that industry. So that's what we're here to do. That's our mission. And with that, I want to talk about how excited I am about what's happened with AI, especially Gen AI. It's one of the biggest disruptions in mobile computing. And I want to introduce this concept of computing spaces. That's how we think about it. See, the unique thing about Snapdragon, you can imagine a big data center, and data centers, when you have all of this, data, all this AI training, and data centers are actually, in some cases, moving to where the energy is. But Snapdragon is different. We are where the humans are. Between the Snapdragon, there's a screen, there's a human, there's a microphone, and there's a human. And we look of Gen AI, and especially how AI is changing the computing experience of what happens at the edge, and how that can create a big disruption in cycle of innovation. And that's what I'm going to tell you the story today. So we're here to tell you about a new generation of AI-first experiences. So I cannot start this part of the presentation with telling you a story. So I wanted to go do a little bit of a recap when we think about user experience between humans and computers. So when personal computing started, I think you probably remember we all had an ASCII keyboard, and we have all those characters, and we type, and that's how we interface with computer. Then something incredible happened, the mouse. And that, all of a sudden, the computer interface became a graphical user interface, and we could now interact with the graphical user interface. When smartphone arrived, we saw an interesting thing happen with the smartphone revolution. You had the intersection of 3 points. They were very important. One point is, and that's something that Qualcomm did, we brought broadband to a mobile phone. That was 4G. On top of it, the phone became a computer. That's how Snapdragon was born. It became a computer. And then you have a different user interface. It was touch. If you look at those 3 things combined, and it was the user interface change, the computing, and broadband, we saw what happened. There was a big change in computing, and phone became a new computing space, like we had laptops. We're about to see the next big change. The most interesting thing for Snapdragon about Gen AI. Yes, it's incredible what you see with those models, and you can ask any questions, but there's another thing beyond having well-trained models on different tasks and help you do everyday tasks. There's something else. Computers now can understand the language of humans. Computers can now communicate like humans communicate. And what that does, it changes how we think about the experience that you have on computing and the experience you have on Snapdragon. And that's, I think, my first part of the presentation today. I want to show you this vision, how fundamentally, how we think about applications and user experience is about to change in a big way with Gen AI. And that's one of the key focus of Snapdragon now and into the future. So we have this construct that we're now very used to with it, which is an app-centric experience. Like going back to telling you stories, we used to call what you bring to your computer like a program. But because of the smartphone revolution, we start talking about apps. And that's what we have today. We have this construct of app. And we have an app app-centric experience. And if we think about what we do it, in all the different applications and use cases we have on our phones, we have that on the PC as well. Things that we get to the App Store, we get to the browser. But that is changing because each application and use case now has the potential to be changed how we think about AI, as now the machines can understand human language. So that's going to be completely redefined, and we're going to see new experiences. I would call that going to be the evolution of apps. That's this construct that we're familiar with is about to change. And it's going to change in a way that is easier to think about it. Why? This is not about one killer app. This is how every single app and experience are going to change. And I'm going to walk you through some examples. But I want to start, before I walk you through some examples, I had some interesting conversations even yesterday about people ask me the question, what is the killer app on AI? What is the killer Gen AI app on a phone? It's one way to think about it, but I don't think that's the only way to think about it, because this would be the same thing that you asking, what would be the killer app when the smartphone was launched? What was it? And all of a sudden it was 10 apps, 100 apps, 1,000 apps, hundreds of thousands of apps. So the way we're thinking about this future is there will be apps are simply going to change. And they're going to change, and they're going to be new apps. They're not being created. But I think once we see this future, I think we will understand it is not about one killer app coming this year or next year, but the transition that is now right in front of our eyes. And that's what I said at the beginning of the presentation. I have a conviction that's the future. I just can't precise the timing. But with that, let me show you what I'm talking about so I make this less abstract. Okay, so think about a banking app. I'm sure everyone in this room has a banking app. So a developer wrote this app, and developer was thinking, for all of these people that are a client of this bank, maybe this is how this screen should be rendered. This is the way that is going to please most people, and you have the usual things you find in a banking app. You have the ability to see your balance, you see what are your savings accounts, and that's what we do every day. But now, you have this change that I'm talking about it. Computers can understand human language. So the same way that this app has your bank credentials, go to the bank cloud and get the information, this is going to start to change. Here's how it's going to change when it's enabled by Gen AI. You're just going to ask the question. You just ask the question, what are your last transactions? And it tells us the last transactions. What is the progress? You just ask any question. You can even, if you feel that you want to see the app, the model can render the app for you. And if you want it different than the developer intended, you want a different color, the model's going to display the way you want it. And that's how I can show to you what happens when computers understand human language, enabled by AI at the edge, and started to change an app. A simple thing as a banking app becomes different. But I don't want to stop that. What else can this thing do? Think about this concept I used to see in the early days of smartphones. People talk about mashup of apps. You're buying something. You're going to be in a shopping app. And you're going to basically say, I would like to pay this with a debit card. Do I have a balance? And the banking app will tell you, here's your balance, and you can complete the purchase, or it can complete the purchase for you. It's a different experience on something that we use every day. You see like how the innovation is going to come with Gen AI. And it gets even better when you think about multimodal AI. Like I said, the computer can now, like a human, not only understand language, understand images. So think about this. You have a bill. You just get a bill. You get a picture of the bill, and you just tell the banking app to pay the bill and let you know when it's done. So this is a task we make it every day. So hopefully I was able to show you why it's so clear to us how mobile is going to change, experience is going to change, and we're just going to see a really revolution enabled by AI-first experiences. And I think that's a really exciting future we have in front of us. And that is the reason you see a number of companies now that look and believe in this future, working with Qualcomm and working with Snapdragon. And I think as I go into this first part of my presentation, I'll bring some of those companies for you to see how they think about it and let them tell the story. So I am incredibly proud with the relationship we have with Microsoft. Incredibly proud. And I want to introduce this video from my dear friend Satya Nadella, a great partner. We're incredibly proud of this partnership. Also, it's a company that bet on Qualcomm. They bet on what we can do with Snapdragon. You've seen what we're doing in PC. They show confidence in us, and of course we bet in Microsoft. Who wouldn't bet in Satya and Microsoft? This is a great example of the power of not only collaboration and joint innovation, in a company that, like Qualcomm, is thinking about pushing the boundaries of what's possible and changing the future with AI. It's a partnership that we're actually working across multiple computing spaces, but I don't want you to hear from me. I want you to hear from Satya. Please play the video.
Thanks so much, Cristiano. It's great to be with you again at Snapdragon Summit. You know, there's no question we've entered a new age of computing. And AI at the edge is becoming even more important. Up until now, scaling laws have helped us build and serve powerful language models in the cloud. But today, we're going beyond the cloud to the edge, removing fundamental constraints of power and space, reducing latency, and always ensuring privacy and security. This will require collaboration and innovation from cloud to the edge to deliver these breakthrough solutions and improve people's productivity and creativity. And that's why our long-standing partnership with Qualcomm is so important. Together, Microsoft and Qualcomm are working on software, hardware, and tools to deliver Copilot experiences that empower consumers and enterprises on every device in this new era. And we are so excited about Qualcomm's innovation across mobile, auto, industrial, and of course, the PCs. In May, we announced Copilot Plus PCs, the fastest, most intelligent Windows PCs ever built, including new devices from across our OEM ecosystem, which were powered first by Qualcomm's industry-leading Snapdragon X series processors and NPU. And we have been so energized by customer feedback. Copilot Plus PCs offer best-in-class performance, value, and AI capability, and put Copilot, your personal AI companion, just a click away. And just a few weeks ago, we introduced a refreshed Copilot experience and new AI-powered innovations for Copilot Plus PCs like generative fill, super resolution in photos, and click to do that help streamline the daily tasks. And this is all just the beginning. Thank you again for the partnership. We look forward to working closely with Qualcomm to shape the future of computing in the years ahead.
Isn't that great? You know, it's thank you really to Satya and the Microsoft team. Like, we love the partnership. And but I really like his hoodie. I need to get one like that for me. Let me continue because I have more to tell you. So I mentioned about this concept of AI-first experience in the computing spaces. And that's how we're starting to think about AI in Snapdragon. It's not only about the phone. It's not only about the PC. It's about everything. It's how we are going to have the interaction with next-generation computing in the palm of your hand, with your wearable device, whether it's an audio device, whether it's a watch, something else. It's about spatial computing. We're seeing Gen AI. Think about that. If the computer now understands what you hear and what you see it, the impact on glasses is incredible. And we're going to see an inflection point in the spatial computing. And what are you going to do behind the wheel on your car? And it's about bringing AI-first experiences across every single computing space. And speaking of computing spaces, we have been through an incredible partnership, really bringing the reality behind what is the next computing platform that you'll be able to wear. And understand the power of mixed reality, augmented reality. We started that early with Meta, and we have done incredible work together, where you see with the Meta Quest products, and I think we're just getting started, and it's easy to see the potential when you think about the future of AI. This is another great partnership. It's one that is not only based on what we have been doing in spatial computing, but also the potential of an AI-first experience, especially with Llama, and the great work that Meta is doing across their apps and across a number of different apps with Meta. I want you to hear from Mark Zuckerberg.
Hey everyone, it's great to be here at the Snapdragon Summit. Meta and Qualcomm have teamed up on some awesome innovations over the years. Together, we are pushing the boundaries of what is possible with AI, mixed reality, and wearables. On the AI front, we've brought our cutting-edge model, Llama 3.2, to devices that contain Snapdragon platforms. And that includes our multimodal 11 billion parameter model, along with smaller 1 billion and 3 billion parameter models that are optimized to run on devices. Being able to run Llama on device is a huge opportunity for the mobile industry. We can move more processing to the edge for AI experiences that are richer and more responsive across modalities with added privacy benefits. And this AI work adds to a long-standing partnership in the mixed reality space that dates all the way back to Oculus Go. We've since teamed up on customized mixed reality chipsets powered by Snapdragon XR platforms and technology to power our Quest products, including the new Meta Quest 3S that we just launched. And we're continuing to partner on integrations across our wearable products, including our Ray-Ban Meta AI smart glasses. This partnership is unlocking powerful, immersive experiences that are going to shape the future of human connection. And we're just getting started, and I'm excited about what we will continue to build together. So thank you, Cristiano, and thank you to everyone at Qualcomm for being great partners.
Thank you very much, Mark and the entire team of Meta. Look, it's easy to see the excitement, how AI is going to fundamentally change everything. And I think those companies understand we're the beginning of a big revolution. So with that, I want to tell you how we're thinking about how to make that happen for all of you. What I show you about the future of applications and how that's going to change with AI, we need to make sure that every single developer has an opportunity to imagine this future. So one of the things we have been doing is we are opening the platforms and we make sure it's accessible to all developers because of the potential of fundamentally changing the experience, leveraging this computing engine of Snapdragon. That's why we launched something we're very proud of, which is the AI Hub. What you see in the AI Hub is this future becoming a reality. Hundreds of models from one of the major companies in the world. Models that are open source, models that are frontier models, models that are being designed to run on the edge. You have the ability to bring your own model, bring your own data, and make sure that it's running on all Snapdragon devices. Not only on phones, but on phones, on compute, on automotive, on the Internet of Things. And it's been embraced by the leading developer ecosystem. You can find the AI Hub on GitHub. You can find on Hugging Face. And it's about partnering with everyone to create this future. And I think that creates the opportunity for us not to be thinking about the killer app, but to be thinking about the incredible apps that are going to be imagined in the next couple of years. And with that, I want to talk about another great partnership, which is OpenAI. What OpenAI have done is incredible. ChatGPT revolutionized the AI landscape. And like many other companies, they see the potential and the role of Snapdragon as AI now understands human communication and is going to be at the forefront and is going to be at the front end of all the apps. I'm very proud to have a video from Sam Altman to tell you that story.
Hello. Since we launched ChatGPT 2 years ago, the world has changed in some remarkable ways. Each week, 250 million people use ChatGPT. Students, professionals, developers, creators, many more. And every day, we hear from users who tell us that ChatGPT helps them learn, be more productive, be more creative, solve everyday problems. This is, of course, just the beginning. We're working on making these models way more capable. They'll be able to understand text and images and sounds across multiple languages, multiple modalities together in real time. Our latest system, OpenAI O1, can now spend more time thinking before it responds, so that it can reason through complex tasks and solve, in some cases, very hard problems. This is just a step towards building truly intelligent assistants that are more natural, help you navigate the world, and get things done, every day, every kind of task. Cloud and on-device AI complement each other. The cloud is great to train and to serve very large models such as GPT-4o and O1. On-device AI can enforce privacy guarantees and enhance immediacy and reliability in AI experiences, using models that have been perfected to run on-device. Qualcomm has been driving generative AI inference at the edge, with energy-efficient, high-performance AI inference capabilities in Snapdragon platforms. Snapdragon has presence across all key edge device categories, making Qualcomm well-positioned to put the capabilities and benefits of AI models at the fingertips of billions of users worldwide. We're just at the beginning of what AI can do. As we keep pushing the limits, I'm really excited about how cloud and on-device AI are going to come together and unlock new possibilities. This is going to put more powerful intelligence and tools in more people's hands. And ultimately, it'll make businesses more productive, help people solve problems faster, and unlock new ways to be creative. Thank you very much.
Look, isn't that exciting? And it's what I said at the beginning. Qualcomm and Snapdragon is a story of partnerships. And that's what I told you, that I have conviction about this future. And it's not only what Qualcomm see, it's not only what Snapdragon is going to enable, but you see some of the major AI companies in the world here with us on this journey, thinking about this future. And I'm going to end this first part of the presentation, try to give an idea how this is going to work out. Because we're really thinking about the next big revolution, of course, in mobile, but also across other computing spaces. So here's how, when you look at this picture, we see how devices are going to change, computing platforms and computing engines are going to change to enable this future. Starts at the very beginning with the understanding of the human I/O, the input-output. It's voice, it's audio, it's text, it's touch. Also understand the world around us with images, is the ability to computer vision on photos, but also what the camera see. This go to this new AI agent. Remember, we need to break the paradigm of the app construct. Remember the app example they told you about the banking app. It goes to this agent. And now this agent has the ability to understand your personalized data, the context that you are, and then be thinking about the services. And all of this happened with a completely new engine. That you have all those different models of Gen AI running in the computer. You have the ability to process all this data, understand the human intention, and with that, build, the different services that you want. How you're going to think about your productivity, how you're going to think about your entertainment, how you think about your health, and everything. It's a big change in computer. It changes the construct that we have seen in the smartphone era. It changes the role of the OS. It changes the role of the App Store. It changes the role of the computing. And it's exciting because it's clear to see the benefit. If you just think about how apps are going to change, some of the examples I told you. And we see this future that is yet to be created, that as you think about how's that going to work for you, users are going to have a lot of different choices. You will be able to choose your favorite agent. You'll be able to choose the agent that's been trained in the language that you want. You'll be able to choose the agent that is more suitable to your company productivity, to your entertainment, to how you think about your digital life. And that is this future on the smartphone transition to an AI smartphone that we're starting to see the beginning of it. And as I said before, this is not going to be, oh, look at this one app, or this is going to be those 10 apps. This is going to be changing to hundreds of apps and thousands of apps and 100,000 of new apps, like we've been seeing in the smartphone revolution. And our job is to make sure that the Snapdragon make this a reality for everyone. As I said, it's an incredible future we have ahead of us. As I said many times, the best of technology still ahead. And Snapdragon is going to be front and center in actually making that a reality. And Snapdragon is really everywhere. It's about delivering tomorrow's experiences today. It's about making the impossible inevitable. And it's already having a huge impact. Take a look at this video that tells the story. We have been busy with Snapdragon.
Let's go! I'm about to make my grand entrance. Might as well keep that camera flicking. We are not the same, it's a big difference. Taking off now, got the gear shifted. Now that I got everyone's attention.
Qualcomm's new chips supersize this AI.
We've been very quick and aggressive in launching these new processors.
And people were blown away by the performance and battery life that they were able to get in a thin and light laptop.
Papa's got a brand new bag, I just got a brand new upgrade, about to do some things. Beat me up, I got the light every day and the night, so bright, make a whole lot change. I made a few updates.
This is a processor that you are going to put in mixed reality headsets that will take on the Apple Vision Pro.
I'm next level.
Qualcomm Automotive up 87%.
You're seeing more and more adoption of those auto companies within their IP. That's going to be a consistent growth area.
I'm next level. I feel like the best ever. Let's go.
These phones are all very feature-proof thanks to the powerhouse behind it all, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3.
The new Snapdragon X Elite processor is bringing a whole new level of performance.
These things are game-changing.
I am the future. Yeah, I am the future. Let's go.
Qualcomm has become the new front of shirt sponsor for Manchester United. This is a big, big deal.
I am the future. Yeah, I am the future. Yeah, let's go. I am the future. Yeah, I am the future. Let's go.
That's a great video. Hope you feel the energy. I think that's how we think about it every day at Qualcomm. Look, in reality I've been thinking what I should say that. I'm going to say that. People are falling in love with Snapdragon. You know, of course, we're partial. We're in love with Snapdragon, but I think people are falling in love with Snapdragon. And what we want to do now as I get to the next portion of my keynote is I want to start diving into some of those amazing new experiences. And of course, we're going to start with Auto. Auto is now part of Snapdragon Summit in a very big way. We have been on this journey with our many partners on the ongoing transformation of the auto industry. I cannot think of an industry that has gone to a bigger transformation. Now the car is a computing space, and besides the incredible new screens and digital cockpits that we have building on those cars, that's also going to change with Gen AI. It is evolving in addition to the amount of technology we're building for cars, for assisted driving and autonomy, into a whole different user experience. And the Snapdragon digital chassis has been built for those experiences, and we're incredible to continue to add new partners into our journey. So what you're going to hear next is the story for yet another great partner of Qualcomm, Epic Games. And you're probably thinking, like Epic Games and automotive. This is a great story of partnership. For the Snapdragon fans, you probably know what we have been doing in mobile gaming. That is expanding into gaming as we enter the PC space, but also incredible experiences in auto. I'm very pleased to have Tim Sweeney telling you that story.
Hi, I'm Tim Sweeney with Epic Games. We've collaborated with Qualcomm Technologies as a partner for more than 10 years now. This goes back to Snapdragon Studios working on Unreal Engine 3 mobile support. And in 2016, we were the very first engine to add support for the Vulkan graphics API. When we brought Fortnite to mobile, Qualcomm Snapdragon Studios helped us optimize the game for its widespread release on Android. Qualcomm contributes mobile rendering optimizations and compute optimizations that we integrate into every version of Unreal Engine 5 for the benefit of the broader community, as well as into Fortnite for mobile. Qualcomm works with Unreal Engine developers around the world by helping them optimize and ship games on mobile and PC. And the Epic Games Store is available on Snapdragon-based mobile devices and includes our games like Rocket League Sideswipe, Fall Guys, and Fortnite. And soon we'll have third-party games available on mobile. Automotive is one of the next huge frontiers, and software-defined vehicles are here. Cars are becoming more PC-like and are experiencing the same revolution that mobile phones did during the emergence of smartphones. Consumers now demand rich, personalized experiences that Unreal Engine can deliver on Qualcomm's Snapdragon cockpit platform. The Unreal Engine ecosystem is home to many forms of content, with high-performance human-machine interfaces being one of them. Car makers innovating with Unreal-powered human-machine interfaces on Snapdragon automotive platforms include General Motors, Rivian, Volvo, Ford, and Sony Honda Mobility. Their artists can create driving interfaces at unprecedented speed, using collaborative workflows and seeing near-final results in real time. Qualcomm is helping automotive leaders use Unreal Engine to develop new in-vehicle experiences using sensing and vehicle data. Real-time visualization software is perfect for showing the results of NPU-driven AI experiences, whether they're for driver recognition, driving assistance, or other advanced features. And Unreal Engine is ready for this today. And with open access to Unreal Engine source code, the options for engaging drivers and passengers are limited only by creativity. And with Qualcomm, we're transforming cars and powering the future of mobility.
Look, the experiences are going to be so good, you not want to leave your car. Thank you so much, Tim and the team of Epic. This has been a great partnership, and hopefully you see the power of the experiences and how incredible they're going to look on those screens when you think about the Snapdragon Digital Cockpit. Make sure you have that in mind when you think about your next car purchase. The Snapdragon Digital Chassis, it's something that, the Qualcomm team, there's so many people that told us we will not succeed in automotive. And we just did what we do best. We just implemented the most comprehensive digital technology for the car industry. And we, in all humility, we say that the Snapdragon Digital Chassis became now a key asset of the industry, not a Qualcomm asset, an asset of the industry. We are partnering with virtually every single car company that shares this vision, what the future is going to be, and how we're going to completely change the vehicle experience. And it's about not only what Qualcomm can do with Snapdragon, but how we actually enable innovation from our partners. To tell more about it, I have General Motors. It's one of our first auto customers. He's been with us on our journey for a long time. We started with OnStar. And GM has been a company at the forefront of adopting new technology. I want to hear from Mary.
Hello, everyone, and thank you to Cristiano for inviting me to speak to all of you today. At General Motors, we believe in a future of zero crashes to save lives, zero emissions so the future generations can inherit a healthier planet, and zero congestion so customers can get back a precious commodity, time. And while this may sound ambitious to some, it's long-standing partners like Qualcomm that are helping us make this vision a reality. For 2 decades, our companies have worked together to deliver innovative solutions that provide best-in-class customer experiences. During this period of rapid transformation, vehicles are more connected than ever before, a trend that will only continue for next-generation vehicles. Together, we're using our expertise, combined with the Snapdragon digital chassis solutions, to power modern cockpits, telematics systems, and advanced driver assistance systems. Our relationship is key to leading industry innovation during this period of growth, and as GM strives to make continued progress toward the future of mobility. We are proud of our collaboration and look forward to our future innovation and all we'll continue to achieve together. Best wishes for a successful Snapdragon Summit.
Thank you so much, Mary. Really appreciate the partnership. It's really incredible what we're doing together. And when you talk about automotive and you talk about AI, one of the exciting technology challenges and opportunities is assisted driving and autonomy. It is one of the fastest growing segments in our automotive business. When we announced our updated automotive pipeline, we said about 1/3 of that is really ADAS and autonomy. And this is an area that requires incredible amounts of innovation and partnership because you have to innovate across hardware, software, AI, and it's about the work that can be done with deep partnerships. One of those partnerships that has been the first and very strategic as we think about assisted driving and autonomy is our partnership with BMW. We have been working on BMW on something which is very unique in the industry. We are jointly developing an assisted driving stack. It has been for the next generation of automobiles from BMW. And I have Frank, the CTO, to tell you where we are on this partnership and on this project. BMW is a leader in auto innovation, is the maker of the ultimate driving machine. And I think together we're going to do something incredible in ADAS.
Thanks, Cristiano. It's fantastic to be here today. At BMW, our passion drives us to create truly pioneering technologies in powertrain, sustainability, digital innovation, and certainly automated driving. Our unique strength lies in integrating groundbreaking innovation, engineering excellence, and precise craftsmanship into products that offer an unparalleled driving experience to our customers. Our partnership with Qualcomm began many, many years ago and has only grown stronger with time. Together, we are designing high-performance automated driving assistance systems for the Neue Klasse, the all-new BMW model generation that will already launch next year. With the Neue Klasse, we are creating the next ultimate driving machine. It will feature an all-new high-performance control unit that processes all sensor data centrally. Powered by SoCs and enhanced by advanced computer vision technology, all from Qualcomm's Snapdragon Ride platform, BMW and Qualcomm are co-developing this cutting-edge software stack. Our pioneering ADAS functions will redefine industry standards. And Qualcomm will bring this autonomous driving ecosystem to market and will reach OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers worldwide. We also believe that Snapdragon auto connectivity platforms with 4G and 5G capabilities ensure extremely reliable and secure connectivity, significantly enhancing the digital experience for everyone in the car. This is precisely what we need to create a true BMW experience. As we approach the final stretch, our shared dedication with Qualcomm is stronger than ever, especially in this demanding phase. Our teams are overcoming numerous challenges together every day. BMW is renowned for delivering 100% excellence, and this shared commitment also connects us with Qualcomm. We are immensely grateful to have Qualcomm as a partner. I wish you an incredible Snapdragon Summit 2024 in beautiful Hawaii. And we can't wait to showcase the Neue Klasse next year.
Thank you, Frank and BMW, for sharing, I think, this story. So I show you what Snapdragon is doing in automotive. As I said before, this is going to be a big Snapdragon Summit for automotive. We're going to have something very good to announce within the next few days. But I want to continue. One of the exciting things about Snapdragon is what we're doing in compute. So I told you about the future mobile with AI, some of the experiences we now are going to enable in the car. But I want to go back to compute because there's a lot of excitement this year about what we're doing with compute, with X Elite, with Orion, and with our partnership with Microsoft. We're creating a new generation of computing. Copilot Plus PCs, powered by Snapdragon, really pioneer the new generation of AI computing. PCs are ahead. You already have in the Copilot Plus PC an open platform that you can install new models and develop new experience, and that's what Microsoft's already doing. But besides the transition of computers to AI, there's something else we did in PC. We restored performance leadership to the Windows ecosystem. In Windows is now where you can find the fastest processors, the fastest laptops with the biggest battery life. And that it's about what the goal was for Snapdragon. Never thought possible, performance, AI experience, and battery life. And that's new. It's new relationship for Qualcomm, new partnerships, and we're excited to see the number of designs we have now in the hands of consumers and how consumers are actually reacting to this new technology. So speaking about new relationships, one relationship that we developed through this process, and we're incredibly proud, is the relationship with Best Buy. Best Buy, by the way, that's the right reaction. That's where the incredible Snapdragon products, you're going to find them in the shelf. It's the largest consumer electronics retailer in the United States. It's the #1 seller of personal computing devices to consumers. It is the home of the Blue Shirts sales team. So I sat down with Corey, and I want to share the conversation we had with you about what we're doing in the PC space with Copilot Plus PCs and Snapdragon.
This is a new relationship between Qualcomm and Best Buy, and I think so started with the thing that we're doing in the PC. So I think the question I have for you is, why the launch of the Copilot Plus PC with Snapdragon is such a significant moment for the computing space?
I think one of the things that is underappreciated about consumer electronics is that it's the ultimate example of partnerships. So we take this beautiful Snapdragon chip, and then we add it to some kind of OEM chassis that is also beautiful. And then we add Microsoft and some beautiful software. And then we get to bring our talents to bear and think about what will really matter to the consumer. We at Best Buy are incredibly grateful to Qualcomm and this level of innovation, because this is what makes people want to come to our stores, see what's happening, hit the website. This is where we shine, and we only shine because of partners like you.
From the perspective of Best Buy and your consumers, what this fundamental shift in personal computing actually means for the future?
So what is really interesting about AI, in my words, is that it starts to make your devices actually feel more human. And over time, I think you have devices that in some ways kind of learn your behaviors, and you ask them very human questions and they give you very human answers.
I love this answer. And the reason I do is because one of the things that we saw early on is one of the many things that AI can do, but one that is very clear, enable computers now to speak the human language.
Yeah.
And I think it fundamentally changes our experience with all the computing devices.
I love that you brought this up because often, even when we're talking to consumers, don't think about it as what this device can do today. Think about it as what this device might be able to do 18 or 24 months from now. You're going to wake up and all of a sudden it's going to be a little bit smarter or a little bit more personalized. And I think together we can help tell that story to consumers, because what I don't want is for people to just think this is a static change.
Remember when we had our first meeting back at Best Buy headquarters and we talked about what are we going to be doing different?
One of the things that a board member once asked me is, how do you want customers to feel about the Best Buy brand? And I was stumped a little bit. And I was walking through one of our stores and all of a sudden I overheard a customer who was actually trying a demo of a PC. They said, I had no idea I could do that. That is the moment that for us in consumer electronics, I think broadly, that moment that a customer says, I had no idea I could do that. So how does that come to life in our stores? We have demos. Get in there, play with it, let us show you how it works.
You know, one of the unique things about Best Buy, and I think it's one of the many things that make Best Buy successful, the Best Buy employees to help consumers understand technology and get what's best for them.
Our employees work at Best Buy because they love technology. And they love to find that intersection between consumers and what they want and technology that actually matters. I cannot thank you enough for just bringing excitement into our stores. We have blue shirt associates who are ready and willing to help you. We also have Geek Squad agents who are literally, they're back in wearing their agent uniforms because they're AI experts. Those are the moments when our employees feel most engaged and frankly most proud. And you and your team are enabling that for us.
I can't thank you enough, I think, for the partnership, for believing in what Qualcomm can do. And I think we're at the beginning of something great.
We are honored to be partners with you, and I cannot tell you how grateful we are for the hours and hours that you and your team have spent to develop these amazing technologies. And I know only more is to come, so thank you.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you for, let me share this. As I said, this is a story of partnerships. Okay, so now we're going to go to a fun part of the keynote. I promise at IFA that we'll have in the Snapdragon Summit the battle of the benchmarks. So that's what we're going to have right now. Yes. So let's talk about CPU performance. So I'm going to start with a recap. Because look, I'll do my best to make it fun for all of you. It is really fun for Qualcomm to have this session of the presentation. So last year, we announced Qualcomm Orion CPU. That was a very proud moment for our company. It's CPU designed by the ground up from Qualcomm to bring the performance that we believe Snapdragon deserves and the Snapdragon user deserves, especially as we think about not only entering, but with Microsoft, create a next generation of computing. Here's the recap of what we did. This is where we announced it, a Computex. Leader in mobile computing, delivering against what was the best computing platform available from the incumbents. It delivered 51% faster CPU performance, in the competitor peak performance requiring 180% more power. This is what we did at Computex. If you remember that was the best at the time we launched that the existing incumbents from the computing industry could do. Both the AMD Ryzen 9 as the Intel Core Ultra 9. This is interesting because, as I said earlier, Qualcomm is changing. We're changing ourselves into a connected processing company, and we want to enter the industry with a bang. That's what we did. All right, so since we announced X Elite at IFA, we had a reaction, and new products got launched from the existing processor providers in the PC, with the intent to show how they compare and stack up with Snapdragon X Elite. We were so happy at that point in time that we became the benchmark. So at IFA, we had Strix Point, they launched, and we benchmarked it. And 12% faster CPU performance on Snapdragon X Elite, and the competitor peak performance requiring 43% more power. Then after that, there was the launch of Intel Lunar Lake, and they made a lot of claims about Lunar Lake performance. So I said, okay, at that time, we at IFA, we said, we need to wait for these devices to come in, so we're going to benchmark them, but at Snapdragon Summit, we're going to show. And I have a surprise for you. Not good enough. Snapdragon, still the king. Delivers 10% faster CPU performance. Competitor peak performance requires 38% more power. So this is incredible, because the way we look at this, it's like there was a reaction. There was an acceleration of our product plans to compete with X Elite, but this is showing the power of Snapdragon performance. And we're very pleased that, as I said before, in compute, there's a new sheriff in town, and I think X Elite continue to deliver to that claim. But he gets better. He gets much better. So there were claims about battery life. So we were very puzzled about the claims of battery life, because when we did the math, it wasn't what we expected. So we got the devices and we checked. So this is the new section of the presentation that we talk about performance unplugged. So for you to have battery life performance, you have to unplug the devices. That's what we did. And what we actually saw, to achieve the battery life claims that were made, performance was brought down. And here's the actual results. When unplugged, competitors chose a lower performance to achieve the battery life claim. The laptop performance dropped by 45% and 30%. It's a big deal. No drop on Qualcomm. No drop on Snapdragon X Elite. Yes. And here's what actually looks like when you think about the performance unplugged. When you look about the choice made to throttle down the performance to get battery life, which then Snapdragon X Elite is 90% better. So my advice, I check it on the Guinness book. There is something called the world's longest power cord. So if you want to get one of those devices, get that, because you need to get the performance that you're paying for. But my advice is, let's go keep pushing the boundaries of Snapdragon. Let's make this exciting. And I think X Elite is just the beginning. So when we talk about the beginning, one of the things we're doing at this Snapdragon Summit, we're actually announcing the second generation of Qualcomm Orion CPU. And I want you to think about the speed that we've been, developing CPU technology. It was on Snapdragon Summit 1 year ago, we announced Orion for the first time. Today, we're announcing the second generation Qualcomm Orion CPU, which is going to be part of this great device we're going to announce for mobile. So like we have done last year, I would like to welcome on stage Gerard Williams, which is the head of our CPU design team, and he is an incredible team, is making this technology a reality. Gerard, please welcome on stage. Thank you very much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Looking good, and your CPUs are looking incredible.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Look, I want you to tell, I think, the story about this journey that you have been within Qualcomm and the incredible things we're doing.
Okay, Cristiano. It's amazing to be back here in Maui with you guys. Last year was an exciting time to introduce the first generation Orion CPU, but now we're introducing the second generation Orion CPU. We've made pretty significant changes to this CPU by customizing it for the mobile platform. We've increased clock speeds pretty substantially, which you guys, I think, have read about, and you will see here in a little bit. We've actually also, while increasing those clock speeds, substantially reduced the power. And that was the motivation for mobile. You got to fit into a smaller form factor, smaller battery. All the while, the CPU team has been basically working on area as well. So we've introduced this time the most area-efficient performance core in the industry that you're going to see in a couple of later slides. We set the foundation for everyone that's coming, and we're going to raise the bar again. We're going to do it again and again. So everybody be ready. But Cristiano, I want to say thank you to everybody here. I want to say thank you to the Qualcomm engineering team for the work that they've done on delivering this incredible second-gen CPU.
No, it's really incredible. It's an exciting time for the company. I think we're very proud of what the Qualcomm team has been doing. Incredibly, happy with you and your team has been doing. One thing that you said to everyone about by making a smallest core. When you make the smallest core, that means you can pack more cores. And that's why we think about a lot of the performance we can get on multi-threaded, how we think about games and everything. And what I like about this is how fast we're moving. Like we're going to be announcing at the show 2 new products with Orion. One they're going to see later, another one they're going to see tomorrow. And it's like we already announced Orion first generation. We saw that with X Elites, with their best attempts to come back to us, that wasn't good enough. And then we already announced the second generation. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna, before you leave the stage, I was just gonna tell everyone about the stuff that I had the benefit of seeing it, what you and your team are doing, which is gonna be what's coming after second generation. So I'm gonna tell you, book your tickets for Snapdragon Summit next year, because what we're going to do with next generation is going to be truly incredible. As I said, and that Gerard said, we're just starting, and we're going to make it fun, and we're going to bring excitement back to computing performance again across multiple industry. Gerard, thank you so much.
Well, thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I told you we're going to do the battle of the benchmarks, but now I want to talk about second generation or Orion. So it's truly incredible when you look of how fast we're moving. It's easy for me to hear and tell you all, but there's so many things happening behind the scenes, incredible amount of engineering. And in a very short period of time, remember we just announced the first generation and X Elite. We're already working on the second generation. And look of the type of performance that we can deliver in the second generation. Is a new leap in performance. 30% faster CPU than we have than the first generation. And we have significant power savings. When you look at that, from one generation to the other, remember I show you what X Elite did versus the second generation of our competitors. Look at how fast we're moving, 30% in 57. And with that, I waited this whole year to get to the next slide. Like we did in PCs, we're now restoring leadership to the Android ecosystem. Performance leadership on processing is now back at the Android ecosystem. We're very happy that ability to show that is what Snapdragon is going to do. You stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of details of this Snapdragon that is packing this performance, as we announce the next Snapdragon for mobile. So with that, we decided to do something fun. So because this was motivated by this whole conversation of unplugged performance. The next generation Qualcomm CPU, its incredible performance is a very small package. That's a phone. You know the phone form factor, you know the phone battery life. And look at how it compares against the best that our PC competitors can do. 62% faster CPU performance. This is faster, the Intel that just got announced, and 190% more power. And that is in the phone form factor. And we said, okay, let's just finish this conversation by having some fun. Having some fun when you think about unplugged performance. So here's what we did. We just got a phone connected to the display and run the benchmark against the Lunar Lake, and it's 134% faster. And so we said we're going to do it, so I had to do it. That was the battle of the benchmarks. I think, in summary, X Elite is the performance leader for compute, and second generation Orion, on what we're going to announce very shortly, is now the leader in mobile. And with that, I'm just going to finish by telling you that this is actually, besides being fun, it's exciting. Because Snapdragon is really redefining premium performance. And what Snapdragon has done in mobile, we're now bringing to other industries. So we have all this conversation. You know, it's interesting to see a company, Qualcomm, that was a mobile company, being now the one to beat in processing performance. We like this. Consumers like this. I think the whole industry like this. And that's not only about CPU performance, also AI. We start talking about NPU before the term was popular. And I think that's the job of Snapdragon. That's what we're trying to do. Continue to push the boundaries of what's possible and have a story of premium performance across many industries. So as we get to the end of my keynote, I have reserved the best for last. And this is why people are really falling in love with Snapdragon. It's about the incredible devices that we can build with this technology. But you can only see that through in the hands of the incredible devices that our partners build. And speaking about partnership, one of the incredible partnership, one of the longest partnership with Qualcomm is with Samsung. Hope you have your Samsung Galaxy device. So Dr. T.M. Rowe, which is the CEO of Samsung Mobile, and I have been partnering for over 30 years. 30 years. I think it's showing how long. I think we're both much younger then. Probably we're kids. But it's been a great journey of making technology a reality for a consumer. Let me remind you, Samsung is the top global smartphone brand, is the top smartphone maker, and it's my great pleasure to welcome on stage Dr. T.M. Rowe. TM, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. It's such a pleasure. I'll leave you to TM, but I'll tell you, we love Samsung. Do you love Snapdragon, TM Rowe? Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cristiano. It is great to be here. Cristiano and I met years ago as much younger engineers. Together, we have revolutionized mobile experiences like streaming, gaming, and professional photography that became essential parts of our daily lives. For more than 30 years, our two companies have shared one passion: to bring groundbreaking innovations to billions of people. Earlier this year, Samsung took a giant leap into the future by introducing the era of mobile AI on the Galaxy S24 series. Since then, our mission have been to democratize AI for more people globally. We will expand Galaxy AI to more than 200 million Galaxy devices by the end of this year. At every step, we uphold a commitment to minimize the misuse of AI and maximize its benefits. We are collaborating with industry leaders like Qualcomm for safe and inclusive AI technology across more devices and even more languages around the world. Samsung pioneered a hybrid approach supporting both on-device and cloud-based AI that combines security and privacy with creative power. Already, Galaxy AI is changing how people communicate and create, how they get things done and manage a healthier life. Not just on their smartphones, but across broader device categories, including AI PCs, tablets, watches, and even rings. But mobile AI's biggest benefits are still ahead of us. Soon, cutting-edge Galaxy AI experience will live from our labs into your lives. It's time to see the benefits of AI through a new lens in a groundbreaking XR ecosystem. As you look around your life, Galaxy AI will enhance your experiences at home, at work, in a car, or wherever you are across the Galaxy ecosystem. Galaxy AI will be advanced to understand and respond to you better, faster, and be more conversational. It will offer suggestions and help maximize your daily lives. Through open collaboration, Qualcomm will help us go further together. Qualcomm's expertise in intelligent computing and commitment to advancing mobile AI will be a big part of the future of Galaxy AI experiences. With the latest and greatest Snapdragon mobile platform at the core, these experiences will be more integrated and intuitive, providing a truly unified ecosystem. Samsung and Qualcomm share common goals to maximize the life-enhancing benefits of mobile innovations, to make those benefits accessible to as many people as possible, and to reach the future today and for many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Ru. Another round of applause for Samsung. Thank you for everything you do for the industry. I think we're going to have a photo moment. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. What Samsung is doing is truly incredible. And as I said, I think we're just the beginning of what we're going to do with AI. I get to the end of my keynote. I appreciate all of you. I forgot the clicker. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate all of you here. This is an exciting time for Snapdragon. It's an exciting time for Qualcomm. And as we say all the time, this is not the job of one company to innovate. This is a job of an entire ecosystem. The number of partners and companies we work with continue to increase as we go to those industries, and we want that to be, the largest number possible. It's about bringing everybody together. It's about innovating together, and with that, changing the industry. Thank you so much for listening to the keynote. We're going to have exciting presentations for you as we announce new products. Stay with us. I appreciate the commitment of being here with us in Hawaii, but we're going to make it worthwhile. And with that, I wanted to introduce to stage my friend, my brother on this journey with Qualcomm, Alex Katuzian, which is going to tell you about the incredible things we're announcing right now. You need the clippers? No.
Hello. Thank you, Cristiano. Hello, everyone. It's really great to be back here with you in Maui, and hello to all of you joining us online. Where are the insiders? 18 million strong. Awesome. We have a lot of exciting stuff to talk about, so let's get started. Our decades of experience in research and product development of high performance, low power cores have consistently resulted in highly optimized system solutions that power all the smart devices that people carry with them daily. AI, computing, connectivity. These are core technology pillars that are crucial to the intelligent computing revolution, and only Qualcomm can deliver best-in-class capabilities across all three. We also live in a multi-device world. It's a fact. Soon, your devices will understand you and anticipate your needs better than you might understand them. The human-to-machine interface is changing and becoming more intuitive and interactive. Our advanced system solutions are enabling consumers with great experiences. Today, we're going to show you how we're transforming what your devices can do across smartphones, PCs, tablets, XR, hearables, and wearables. You will have interactions that are more seamless, personalized, and more helpful than ever before. There's no better example of this than the Snapdragon X series. The consensus from everyone, reviewers, industry analysts, creators, and other users has been near unanimous. The inflection point for the PC market is absolutely clear. All mobile attributes that consumers value, high performance, multi-day battery life, on-device AI, great multimedia, thin form factor, are all necessary for the new AI PC era. And guess what? No one can do this better than Snapdragon. It's not enough for us to deliver incremental improvements year after year. We wanted to build something entirely new. When it launched earlier this year, Snapdragon X series introduced an NPU that was over 4 times more powerful than anything else on the market. It didn't just power new features. It created an entirely new category of PCs, the Copilot Plus AI PCs. It also introduced the Qualcomm Orion CPU, which restored performance leadership back to the Windows PC. But we believe Orion belongs in more than just a PC. As Cristiano mentioned, we are now on our 2nd gen of the Orion CPU. It's designed to transform one of the most crucial pieces of technology today, the smartphone. When you bring the power of this CPU to our leading heterogeneous architecture, combining it with Hexagon NPU, our Adreno GPU, and the Spectra ISP, you have a mobile platform that will change what's possible for the smartphone. In fact, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 set the bar with over 100+ commercial designs and some of the best performances consumers have ever seen. We never stop improving, which is why we're ready to take a big leap forward. Let's take a look. very excited to introduce the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Thank you. Thank you. As you can see, our top-tier Snapdragon 8 platform has a new name with a new visual design. The 8 Elite delivers industry-leading performance for the experiences that matter most. From the apps that you use every day, like browsing, entertainment, immersive gaming, to multimodal Gen AI and professional quality camera experiences. Let me tell you why 8 Elite is the best mobile platform ever produced. With Orion introduced in our mobile roadmap, we are delivering industry-changing performance. The CPU is critical to manage system-wide processes. It executes instructions from apps, the operating system, and user inputs, ensuring smooth and fast performance. It runs complex applications like high-end games, video editing software, AR experiences, AI and machine learning, and security. Cristiano showed you earlier how our second-generation Orion wins against competition in a CPU-intensive benchmark like Geekbench. Versus our 8 Gen 3 commercial phones, 8 Elite designs will deliver a massive uplift of 45% in both single and multi-threaded benchmarks, and 44% improvement in power efficiency. Against our Android competitors from last year, the gap is even larger. All of these benchmarks are done in a realistic environment with our reference designs, tested at room temperature, unlike others that run benchmarks in freezer environments to show performance gains. Let me show you another benchmark that truly measures CPU capability. It's called Speedometer, which measures everyday usage like web browsing and is an accurate gauge of user experience. Web browsing is one of the most widely used apps in any consumer device. It's a measure of user experience quality for many popular applications. It affects areas like page load, fast transitions, smooth scrolling, and back-end computation like just-in-time translation. It also affects everyday experiences such as search, shopping, researching and learning, as well as integrated experience within apps like WeChat. The performance gains with Orion CPU on a Chrome browser is over 62% higher compared to 8 Gen 3 and leads the entire Android ecosystem. This is a multi-generational leap. You also get a 44% improvement in power efficiency. That's what sets Snapdragon apart. Performance per watt continues to be our sustained differentiation against everyone else. We will have a lot more detail on our CPU configuration at our deep dives with demos later today. Of course, we're not the only ones who are excited about Snapdragon 8 Elite and all that it brings to the next flagship smartphones. I'd like to welcome Adam Zhang, SVP and President of Xiaomi, to tell you more. Adam, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Please.
Aloha. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam Zhang. It's my honor to be invited here to share Xiaomi's latest progress and the achievements we have made together with Qualcomm. Last year, Xiaomi officially upgraded its strategy to human car home, which has led us into a golden period of growth. The strategy has been incredibly successful, and business performance continues to improve. From a global view, the smartphone industry has entered the same era, or what we call the Samsung, Apple, Xiaomi era. Xiaomi has been top 3 smartphone brand for 17 quarters. The share of premium products keeps growing, reaching 22% of total shipments this year. The launch of Xiaomi SU7 this year has also gained huge attention. It is the best looking, best performing, and most intelligent electric sedan under $100,000. In the Chinese market, it has also been leading sales in multiple segments. On top of this, Xiaomi still remains the world's largest consumer AIoT platform, with over 822 million connected devices. We now have over 60 million users who each have more than 5 Xiaomi devices connected to our platform. In the next decade, Xiaomi is committed to being a global leader in cutting-edge technology. To do this, we are increasing investment in R&D and focusing on core technologies. In fact, our R&D expenses will reach up to 24 billion RMB this year. As part of this research and development, we place great importance on working with global partners like Qualcomm for deep collaboration. Today, I'm incredibly excited to announce that Xiaomi 15 series will be the first smartphone powered by Snapdragon 8 Elite globally. Thank you. I have already started using Xiaomi 15. It has been amazing and will transform the user experience. At Xiaomi, the user experience is the most important. That's why we are also introducing Xiaomi HyperCore. It's a major step forward in developed technology. It covers 4 key areas: performance, graphics, networking, and security, with technologies that lead the industry. With the powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite working with Xiaomi HyperCore, Xiaomi 15 series can deliver amazing performance. For example, power consumption is reduced by almost 30%, and peak temperature is 3 degrees lower compared to the last generation. We believe this performance is unmatched in the industry. Xiaomi 15 series not only offers excellent performance, but also marks a new starting point in our partnership with Qualcomm. We will be launching Xiaomi 15 series at the end of this month, and we welcome everyone to stay tuned. Finally, congratulations again the successful launch of Snapdragon 8 Elite. And thank you for your support of Xiaomi. Thank you all, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Adam, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the partnership, the long-lasting partnership. We're so excited about the 8 Elite phones that are going to be coming out from Xiaomi very soon. Yeah. Snapdragon consistently tops the charts when it comes to mobile gaming performance. But what's most important are the experiences. We want players to be fully immersed, where every detail is vivid, every movement is fluid, and every input is responsive. And gamers want this to last a long period of time with sustained performance. With Snapdragon 8 Elite, every core is working together. The Orion CPU provides exceptional computational needs, such as game logic and AI, instruction processing, multitasking, and more. Our Adreno GPU delivers high-fidelity graphics, and our MPU offers smarter, faster, real-time interactions. Most, if not all, games utilize all parts of the SoC. We have been working closely with NetEase to take full advantage of Orion and all the cores in its complex gaming scene. Let's take a look. There's a lot to be excited about when immersive gaming, but the CPU isn't the only component to get a design overhaul. Our industry-leading Adreno GPU has been redesigned to maximize both performance and efficiency, which is super crucial for mobile gaming. You will see a 40% boost in performance for graphics-intensive games, coupled with a 40% reduction in power consumption. This is a substantial improvement, but it gets even better. Ray tracing, a complex task for any GPU, sees a 35% increase in performance. These numbers are compared to commercial 8 Gen 3 smartphones, which were already the best performance per watt solutions in the industry. This is yet another testament to why Snapdragon continues to lead the mobile industry, pushing both performance and power efficiency. As you know, it's been a monumental year for AI. And with this rapidly evolving world of on-device AI, we've improved our Qualcomm AI engine to bring more intelligent computing to the palm of your hand. The newly architected Hexagon NPU delivers a 45% performance and 45% improvement in power over Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Combined with this improved CPU and GPU, Snapdragon 8 Elite can dynamically manage AI workloads across these cores. Your smartphone assistant is already multimodal and agentic. It understands the world around you and your requests. This ensures it can handle your personal needs without you prompting other apps. And it can operate entirely on your device, keeping all transactions private and instantly responding. Let's see what our new AI assistant can do.
Thanks, Alex. I want to show you what we can do with the new Gen AI assistant that runs completely on device, making it super fast and secure. Since it supports multimodality, it can see what you can see and help you with everyday tasks. Let's take this receipt, for example. Since I'm with a few of my colleagues, I can just ask the AI assistant to split the bill and add a 20% tip. Hey, assistant, can you please split the bill between 3 and add a 20% tip?
Done. It's $31.60 each. I have also saved this into your finance app. Great job. You're still on track to save $500 at the end of the year.
You both owe me $31.60.
With my smart glasses paired to my phone, I can get hands-free access to the same ultra-responsive and secure on-device AI assistant. This lets me ask questions about things and stay completely in the moment. Those are beautiful flowers. Hey, assistant, tell me about those flowers and their significance in the Hawaiian culture.
The flowers in this lei are orchids, specifically Dendrobium orchids. The lei is a profound symbol of Hawaiian culture, transcending a beautiful garland to represent meaningful connections, respect, and aloha.
Nice. It's amazing what you can do with an on-device AI assistant powered by Snapdragon. Back to you, Alex.
Yeah. 3160 must have been a light meal, I think. Calculating your payments was a great example, but it can easily extend into translation, exchange rate conversion, and other time-saving tasks. So either your phone or your smart glasses can assist you many times throughout the day. Now, it wouldn't be a true Snapdragon launch if we didn't talk about everyone's favorite passion point, the camera. Introducing our AI ISP, redesigned to work in tandem with the NPU to improve performance across the board. We've increased the ISP throughput by nearly 35% and its power efficiency by up to 25%. This massive increase lets you record simultaneously from up to 3 48-megapixel sensors. Previously, the ISP would process the image and send it to the NPU for post-processing. Now, the pipeline is more tightly coupled. The NPU can access the raw native sensor data and implement real-time AI-based enhancements at 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. We've optimized the AI ISP to take incredible photos and videos of everything around you, even your pets. Let's bring up Shirley Shi to show you how this works. Shirley. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Alex. We all love our pets, and we will do anything to capture the best moments of our furry companions. But taking pictures of fast-moving subjects has been a challenge. You can't always tell someone to sit still. Now, you don't have to. Thanks to ArcSoft, we're showcasing our new suite of pet photography features powered by our NPU. Your smartphone uses autofocus to track their eyes, so no matter how quickly they move, photos will be sharp and in focus. It also watches them and triggers a shutter at the exact moment they're looking at the camera, so that frame-worthy photo doesn't rely on your reaction time. Then, after the photo is taken, AI continues to work, using dual camera bokeh and intelligently enhancing those small details, transforming a good picture into a great photo. Watch this as we capture the perfect shot in what's otherwise an incredibly chaotic scene.
Thanks, Shirley. This is my friend Blue, and I want to show you just how easy it is to get an amazing action shot with our AI pet photography suite. When I hold up the toy, she'll look at the camera, and Snapdragon automatically triggers a burst of images. Then, our Hexagon MPU picks the best shot where Blue is looking at the camera or engaged in a great pose. And now we can bring out the detail of Blue's beautiful coat with the pet hair enhancement. Whether capturing an action shot or just trying to get a nice portrait, we all know how difficult it is to get a pet to sit still and look at the camera. Snapdragon 8 Elite takes care of all of that for you. Back to you, Shirley.
This is a perfect example of how AI can make it easier to take that perfect photo and elevate all that you share on social media. Back to you, Alex.
Shirley, thank you. Thank you so much. From gaming to photography and the endless possibilities of on-device AI, Snapdragon 8 Elite will unleash the best in your smartphone. Speaking of the best, there has been a massive wave of excitement and momentum around Snapdragon X series. As of last month, we launched 3 compute platforms, powering nearly 50 designs launched and in the pipeline across multiple tiers. Our winning combination of performance, battery life, and on-device AI has partners excited about the future of the PC. Let's take a look at what our partners have done in just 4 short months. Please.
There is no question that the AI PC revolution is here.
These were the first AI PCs with the advanced hardware and software.
It truly opens up unlimited possibilities in your life through the power of AI.
Under the hood, we have the Snapdragon X Plus processor, which delivers an incredible AI performance on the device.
Our AI experts are on hand early in the morning to ensure that our customers experience the very first Copilot Plus PCs as soon as possible.
Snapdragon X Elite with an NPU that is 2.5 times the tops of a MacBook Air, with its best-in-class power performance for running sustained AI workloads, enables Microsoft's advancement of Copilot Plus AI experiences.
Having that kind of AI power on the device is a really big deal. It means smarter, better experiences on the apps like Copilot Plus, accelerating creativity, collaboration, innovation, and ultimately productivity.
And I have to say that the Qualcomm team has delivered. They have delivered on the commitments they made on performance, battery.
We are so excited for customers to benefit from this innovation.
More and more developers are bringing their apps to Windows on Snapdragon. PC users spend 90% of the time using apps that are already native on Snapdragon X series. So whether they're native or best-in-class emulated, users will have a great experience on the X series. This includes native apps like Chrome, Google Drive, Photoshop, Lightroom, Express and Nord VPNs, WhatsApp, Zoom, Slack, Spotify, and hundreds more. We're also working with partners like Ollama, LM Studio, Private LLM, Jipu, and others who are extremely popular in the developer communities. And we're enabling them to run hundreds of LLMs for AI applications on device. Ollama and Private LLM can run an assortment of models, including Llama 3.2, Qwen, and Gemma 2 across PCs and smartphones. Some of these models are achieving 70 plus tokens per second on our solutions, which is an extremely fast response time. You can experience this in the demo areas later today. Many of these apps are also embracing the on-device AI processing of Snapdragon. They are directly interfacing with our NPU through frameworks such as Onyx, DirectML, and our AI stack to ensure these experiences are performance and power optimized. Of course, there are even more AI-powered and native experiences coming soon to Snapdragon X series, especially for creators. Let's have Nicole come up and tell us a little bit more. Hello, Nicole. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. It certainly is an exciting time for content creators, and we're going to turbocharge creator apps, starting with 3D modeling. Starting today, Qualcomm is now a member of the Blender Foundation, contributing significant engineering resources to make the most popular free-to-use 3D modeling software better than ever. To start, Blender is now native on Snapdragon, and you can download it today. In fact, we created all this in Blender. That's not the only improvement coming to Blender on the Snapdragon X series. Today, we released a free plugin for Blender that simulates rendering on the NPU, reducing rendering time from hours into seconds. And you can download it now for free on GitHub. Next up, photo design. The Affinity Suite is already amazing on Snapdragon. They've had a native version available since May. Since then, Affinity has taken advantage of Snapdragon to build new AI-powered features running directly on the NPU. The first of those features launched today with object and subject selection in Affinity Photo 2. Now, selecting objects and subjects is even more accurate and faster than ever. Designers are going to love the NPU, but photographers will love it even more. Capture One is the ultimate app for pro photographers who shoot in studio and need to make professional edits in real time. Used by the world's top e-commerce companies, Nike, Zara, Target, H&M, IKEA, Walmart, JD.com, Amazon, Capture One has tapped into Snapdragon's NPU to create amazing new features. Let's take a look.
As a photographer, I've had the privilege of working with some of the most iconic brands and personalities around the globe. Whether it's editorials for Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Vanity Fair, or major fashion brands. My images come to life instantly. No delays and no waiting. With advanced AI technology automating many of the tasks that used to require my full attention, I'm now able to focus more on my artistic vision and the growth of my business. AI takes care of the details, allowing me to be more creative and productive. Whether on set or on the go, I'm always in the process of creating, adjusting, refining. It improves my productivity and streamlines my workflow, giving me more time to focus on what really matters. Creating beauty for and with my clients, and still finding time to enjoy the people and moments that inspire me.
We have one last category we're going to turbocharge: audio. Snapdragon Copilot Plus PCs are lightweight, deliver amazing battery life, and are nearly silent. We want Copilot Plus PCs to be the place for podcasters, streamers, and musicians to record and perform, and the place for music app developers to innovate on the NPU. Microsoft is going to help us make that a reality by bringing two features to Windows on Snapdragon. The first is best-in-class MIDI support for digital instruments like keyboards, drums, and synthesizers. Microsoft has rewritten the MIDI stack from the ground up. Windows on Snapdragon will gain support for MIDI 2.0, featuring high-resolution and low-latency audio for electronic instruments. MIDI 2 will be available soon in the Windows Insider program for early adopters. The second feature Microsoft worked with us on is low-latency audio for USB audio devices. These devices are most commonly used by musicians, podcasters, streamers, and video editors to get sound into and out of the PC. But it's not an easy process. It requires many steps before a musician can even start recording. Today, Microsoft is changing that. Thanks to a collaboration with Microsoft, Qualcomm, and Yamaha, Microsoft is developing a brand new driver that will be included in Windows. Plug in your audio interface, and it will just work. Developers can also create highly optimized hardware-specific drivers. In fact, we're excited to announce Focusrite and Steinberg are bringing drivers to the market to deliver optimized support for Snapdragon. Musicians can now bring their favorite instruments to Snapdragon, but they also need software that uses these features. Steinberg is a company that was there for musicians at the beginning. This year, on their 40th anniversary, Steinberg is taking another leap forward on a whole new platform. Starting this week, Steinberg Cubase, a powerful professional digital audio workstation app for musicians, is available in preview for Snapdragon X Copilot Plus PCs. Let's take a look. Wasn't that amazing? Thanks to our work with Microsoft and Yamaha, many more digital workstation apps are coming to Snapdragon, like Cubase, Reaper, available in preview today, and Reason. Be sure to come check out the amazing new music experiences on guitar, keyboard, and turntables in the demo area today. And with that, I will pass it back to Alex for more Copilot Plus PC experiences.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. These are great examples of apps using our NPU for better experiences. As you know, Copilot was first compiled and tested on Snapdragon. Together with Microsoft, we built a fully optimized stack from AI user experiences integrated through the OS and the system, directly accessing hardware acceleration in Snapdragon. This ensures great experiences at maximum performance with best power efficiency. Furthermore, our partner Microsoft is running over 40 Copilot Plus AI models, all optimized to run on our NPU, and freeing up the CPU and GPU for other tasks. Some of these models run pervasively, and when executed on our NPU, the PC is only using minutes of battery life throughout the entire day. We're continuing to work with Microsoft to expand the AI capabilities of their Copilot Plus PC lineup. I'd like to welcome a long-term partner, Pavan Davaluri, Corporate Vice President at Microsoft, to show you next-generation advancements coming to Windows. Pavan, please. Pavan, welcome.
Great to be here. Alex, it's been an incredible year for our partnership.
Yes.
Just 4 months ago, we kicked off the groundbreaking launch of the first Copilot Plus PCs powered by Snapdragon X Elite. And the excitement and reception has been nothing short of phenomenal.
Yeah.
People are loving the Copilot Plus PC experiences, and we're continuing to receive great feedback from reviewers, from retailers, and most importantly, from our customers. Together with our OEM partners, we continue to scale the magic of Copilot Plus PCs and their AI experiences to more people around the world.
That's great, Pavan. You know, the number one thing that customers look for is performance. Can you tell us a little bit more about how these Snapdragon-led Copilot PCs are performing?
Absolutely. Copilot Plus PCs are the fastest, most intelligent, most secure Windows PCs we've ever built. And Copilot Plus PCs powered by the Snapdragon X processors are fast. They're built for exceptional performance, and they're unlocking new levels of productivity and creativity for us, helping you all achieve more faster. These PCs are 58% faster than a MacBook Air on multi-threaded performance. The battery life is fantastic with up to 15 hours of web browsing and up to 22 hours of local video playback. That is 20% more than the latest MacBook Air M3.
Wow. That's great. Pavan, we spent time earlier talking about new app experiences. Can you tell us a little bit more about apps running on these PCs?
For sure, Alex. Copilot Plus PCs deliver power and speed, but they also deliver an optimized app experience with an incredible breadth of apps for your work and life. Your favorite apps run twice as fast on a Snapdragon X Elite powered Copilot Plus PC than the previous generation. And like you mentioned, with over 90% of your minutes in native apps and experiences. And quite frankly, we're excited with the momentum we see with developers building on Windows on Snapdragon. Popular VPNs, like you mentioned, Express and NordVPN. The creator favorites like the Adobe flagship apps, Vegas Pro, of course, are all available on the platform, along with the next generation of productivity tools, Notion, LibreOffice, and coming soon, Google Drive, just to name a few.
Yes.
And of course, Alex, as you know, a broad variety of peripherals are being used with Snapdragon Copilot Plus PCs, like we just saw, with more than 90% of consumer printers, as an example, just working seamlessly out of the box. Yeah. In the commercial space, we're thrilled to see businesses now embracing these Copilot Plus PCs at accelerated pace. Yeah. We have hundreds of our largest enterprise customers now deploying pilots and starting their deployments. And this is enabled by a rich set of enterprise security and management apps. We have tons of partners like Trend Micro, Ivanti, Cisco, SentinelOne, and many more. And Alex, all these apps run smoothly on a Copilot Plus PC powered by Snapdragon.
That's fantastic, Pavan. With more Copilot capabilities launched recently, How are they helping people become more productive and useful throughout the day?
I think we're building AI to work across any device. Over the past 18 months, working with Copilot has become a daily habit for people everywhere, helping them complete their tasks faster, collaborate more effectively, and streamline business processes. Recently, we announced the next wave of the Microsoft 365 Copilot, a new design system for knowledge work, bringing together web, work, and pages. We also introduced an updated Microsoft Copilot experience, an AI companion for everyone. This experience is faster, simpler, more personalized. And now we've made Copilot easy to access, just a click away with the new Copilot key on Windows 11 PCs.
Pavan, can you tell us a little bit more about what Microsoft is doing for NPU experiences on Windows?
Of course, one of my favorites. Microsoft and our ecosystem are creating leading-edge experiences, in my mind, Alex, by innovating on top of Qualcomm's impressive NPU stack of silicon and software. NPU performance per watt is essential for us for running sustained, complex AI workloads. And in my mind, this is really where Qualcomm shines. The support for low-precision data types, as an example, int4 and int2, the on-chip SRAM, these capabilities make it a highly efficient stack for us for executing the most advanced AI models like SLMs right on the edge. And this incredible combination of performance and efficiency really lays the foundation for Windows Copilot runtime, the Onyx Store you mentioned, and certainly is for developers.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Copilot PC experiences you recently announced?
Yeah. Alex, we're investing in AI experiences designed to empower people in new ways. On October 1st, we announced new AI experiences built to help customers solve both everyday tasks and complex new challenges. How about we take a look?
Let's take a look. Pavan, that click to do is so awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
These experiences are integrated right into Windows, bringing AI to help our customers with tasks they do every day. Windows-powered AI actions can see anything you do on your screen with click to do. Simply click to take action. I like to think of this as a next-generation copy-paste with intelligence right where you are, so you can stay in your flow. We also wanted to make it easier for customers to find their content on their PC. Today in Windows, there are billions of searches, and many of them end with no results. Now, with improved Windows search, powered by the NPU on the Snapdragon X series processors, you can describe and find what you're looking for in the File Explorer, in the Windows search box, and settings, quite frankly, even if you don't remember the name of the file. Recall is an entirely new experience that uses natural language to help you find anything you've instantly seen on your PC. In the past, customers have spent 4 to 7 hours a week looking for their previous work, trying to locate previous work on a computer. Recall gives them time back. And now you can bring new life to old family photos, to small, low-quality images, thanks to the superpower of the NPU-powered super resolution in the Photos app. And Alex, in my mind, we are just getting started.
Absolutely.
I believe AI will power the next frontier in interaction experiences on PCs like Cristiano talked about this morning. We are very excited about the lineup of Copilot Plus PCs powered by Snapdragon that we have for customers this holiday. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Grateful for our partnership.
Every time. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that stuff is so cool. I really liked it. Okay, PC gaming is another area where Snapdragon continues to gain momentum. We have 50 Snapdragon Copilot Plus PCs that are designed and targeted for maximum productivity throughout the day. However, we all know that users will spend time on casual entertainment, such as web browsing, which we have great performance in. Video playback. We have over 22 hours of use on one battery charge. And of course, casual gaming. This means spending 30 to 60 minutes of gameplay at a time. We designed our graphics subsystem optimized for productivity profiles and casual gaming. We have 1,200 plus games that are running on Snapdragon with more than 700 games running beyond 1080p 60 frames per second. With our latest GPU driver updates, we have even more games like the ones you see behind me, and we're adding titles continuously. We're showcasing these in the demo area today. Please go check them out. The excitement around Snapdragon X series continues to grow as more OEMs, developers, and businesses choose to build their future on this platform. And we're not stopping there. As we look to the future, we continue to innovate in the areas of XR and spatial computing. We've been a leader in the XR space for over a decade now, and Snapdragon powers more than 80 XR devices. We have every major big tech OEM and content company creating and pushing XR forward with us. These devices play a pivotal role in areas such as social media, health and fitness, entertainment, productivity tools, and creator environments. AR glasses will become another smart device that people will carry with them because of their practicality and the ability to see what you see and hear what you hear. Our primary partner, Meta, has been in the forefront of driving the popularity of smart glasses. And here to talk about their latest products and vision for the future of this growing segment, I'd like to invite Alex Himmel, VP of Augmented Reality, to the stage. Alex, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Hi, thanks for having me. I'm Alex Himmel. I lead wearables and augmented reality at Meta. We believe there's going to be a mobile platform after phones, and our vision for it puts people at the center, helping us be more present, connected, and empowered as we navigate the world. We've got one device in the market right now. That's the Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses. I'm wearing the new clear limited edition SKU. When we originally designed this product, it was meant to do two things. The first was audio. You could do phone calls, listen to music and podcasts, and the open ear speaker design allows you to continue to hear the world around you rather than be disconnected from it. The second thing the glasses can do is take photos and videos. These are hands-free, they're moments you would have otherwise missed, and they're from a unique perspective. You can see here a collection of the over 100 million photos and videos that have been captured on the device to date. Here's one of my favorite captures. This is Anderson .Paak. The reel that he posted to Instagram this past month from a concert he performed at in California included both footage of him on stage as well as footage from his own eyes of what he saw while he was on stage and backstage. Do we have any sandwich lovers in the building? I am. I grew up working in the best deli in the world, Lang's Little Store in New York, and I recently purchased a meat slicer to add to my set of tools at home. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads, you can watch me making sandwiches and teaching my kids the trade. We're increasingly seeing people using the glasses for a third thing, which is AI. And the glasses are a great AI device. They're comfortable, they're stylish, and as Alex said, they can see what you see and hear what you hear. But the thing about AI is that while it's infinitely capable, that can be daunting, as people often don't know where to start. So we've been focused on building end-to-end simple use cases for people to use. We announced at Connect a few weeks ago a few new features that will roll out before the end of the year. First is text actions, so you can look at a phone number and ask your glasses to call it. A second is reminders, so you can look at a parking garage and ask your glasses to remind you where you parked. And a third is video multimodal AI. This allows you to open a session where you're trying to perform a task and work with the AI to complete it, whether you're cooking a new recipe for the first time, changing a tire, or putting wax on a new surfboard. Now, I'm an engineer, and I can tell you that for any of these features to be possible, the critical thing is that the device needs to just work. And our Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses are powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon AR1 Gen 1 chip. We made another announcement at Connect a few weeks ago. We announced Orion. This is the second Orion that you're hearing about on stage. Meta's version of Orion is a device, our first pair of true augmented reality glasses that we've been working on for 10 years. And our vision for augmented reality is that you're looking at the physical world and you see digital content overlaid on top of it. So one day, you won't need this large display behind me to follow along the slides, and I won't need these small displays in front of me with speaker notes. And to make this possible, first, it has to be glasses. That's the only way to do true augmented reality. Those glasses have to have a really large field of view display. Orion has 70 degrees or more. And they need to be in a small and comfortable form factor. Second, we need a novel input and interaction paradigm. When you go from keyboards and mice on computers to touchscreens on phones to a new platform, you need something that's equally expressive and equally easy to use. And that's where the neural interface comes in with surface electromyography. And third, it needs to be wireless. So as you're on the go on mobile, wires don't get in the way. And the compute puck that you see here being put in a pocket is powered as well by a Qualcomm chip. We've also spent a lot of time on use cases. What will be useful to do with this new platform? One set of use cases is about connecting people in new ways. Imagine what it would be like to be able to play Pong or Jenga with a person who's physically in another state or another country in a shared space. Second is AI. What becomes possible with AI when you have a large display that overlays content on the world you're looking at? For example, when my wife sends me to a supermarket to remind me to get a type of vegetable that I've never heard of, AI can help me find that in a wall of vegetables. We have an ambitious roadmap ahead of us. We're going to continue to launch new styles so that people can continue to find devices that fit well, that look good on them, and that are at the right price point. We're going to continue to launch new software so that the device that you've already purchased gets more capable. And we're going to continue to launch new hardware where we're going to introduce net new capabilities to people. And we're going to partner on that journey. And my responsibilities recently expanded to include physical security and delivery of devices. So hit me up. Thank you.
Alex, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. That's really great. So I think expanding into more devices from more partners is a crucial part of continuing to grow XR ecosystems. We've talked about smartphones, PCs, and XR as computing platforms. We have another partner who knows a thing or two about multiple device form factors. They enable top-of-the-line premium smartphones powered by Snapdragon, and they just introduced one of the thinnest PCs in the world, powered by Snapdragon X Elite. I'd like to welcome Ray Guo, CMO of Honor, to talk more about their diverse product line. Ray, please. Thank you, Ray.
Thanks, Alex.
Please.
Thanks, Alex. First of all, it's my great pleasure to be here and sharing some of our latest innovations together with Qualcomm. Can flip, please? Maybe click. Sorry, let's go back. As we know, Honor's brand vision is to create a new intelligent world to everyone through open collaboration and human-centric innovations. Qualcomm, sharing the same value and purpose, is definitely one of our most important strategic partners along the way. Honor and Qualcomm share a long history of developing amazing technologies around intelligence. From the industry-first AI phone to the platform-level AI, from the multimodal interactions to the on-device personal large language model, we have reached a lot of exciting milestones. With these milestones, Honor has become the first strategic partner of Qualcomm to build up a Snapdragon-based ecosystem across PC, tablet, and smartphone, and further develop industry-leading solutions around imaging, gaming, and connectivity. We firmly believe our partnership will further empower us to co-develop and define an AI-first ecosystem, bringing the revolutionary user experience and connectivity, user interactions, and hardware performance to the next level. Talking about the AI-first connectivity, we believe it should enable the AI native services flow seamlessly across devices and operating systems. For example, let's say if you want to do a quick retouching of your picture on PC, the only thing now you should do is just simply magic ring your PC with your smartphone. And then you can use your Google Cloud AI on your phone to actually finish your retouching job on PC. Let's see an example. You magic ring the devices, and then actually you're using the two devices just like one, like a micro device with your mouse and keyboard. Very intuitive. There you go, very intuitive. The second aspect of the AI-first ecosystem, we believe, is that on-device AI should be agentic, eliminating the barriers between different applications and reshaping the paradigm of human-device interactions. With that, I'm proud to introduce Honor AI Agent, the industry-first AI agent for Android open ecosystem, leading the smartphone industry into the era of autopilot. Thank you. But what does it mean for autopiloting in a smartphone? Let's see an example. I guess many of you may, just like me, subscribe to too many paid services and find the cancellation process probably too painful, either because you forgot which service is actually renewing, or sometimes it's because the service provider make it difficult to cancel, don't they? Now with Honor AI Agent, however, all you need to do is just one simple command. Just let's take a look.
Help me check which apps have auto-renewal subscription activated.
Okay, auto execution is about to begin. Jump to WeChat Pay and Alipay to check auto renewal for all apps.
Then you authorize it. It goes checking automatically on all the services. It goes to another app for checking.
Inquired about the following auto renewal.
Now your agent lists all these renewals for you. Just up to you to choose which one to cancel. There we go.
Okay,
choose
Yo-Yo
one.
has taken over your phone. Immediately check the auto renewal item of music membership monthly auto renewal for you and cancel it.
Very simple. Our AI agent will also learn to understand you better over time. The more you use it, the better it performs. Let's take another example of this, coffee ordering, which I think is super helpful for those in heavy jet lag, right? Let's take a look.
Please help me order a drink. I feel a little sleepy.
Speak directly to your agent. Now they choose your preference, the flavor, the address, based on the agent understanding you. There you go. It's automatically going, choosing the one you like. But you have to pay for yourself, right? Your agent doesn't treat you a free coffee. It's very simple, very simple. The AI first principle, we believe, also extends to the hardware performance. We believe the on-device generative AI should be able to unleash the full potential of SoC, breaking the traditional boundaries of hardware performance. Here I just show you an image illustrating the very well-known performance trilemma in the gaming scenario. Due to the limitations of your phone and battery size, it's almost impossible to simultaneously boost the display quality, frame rate, and temperature performance. However, the good news is, with Honor on-device generative AI and Snapdragon heterogeneous computing architecture, you now can solve this long-standing trilemma once and for all. We can see in this heavy load gaming scenario, we can now achieve higher display quality, much more stable frame rate, and significantly lower working temperature all at once. This is due to Honor's industry-first real-time rendering solution powered by the on-device generative AI and the NPU computing technology. Revolutionary connectivity, revolutionary user interaction, and revolutionary performance. All these transformations can be achieved in the AI-first ecosystem led by Honor, Qualcomm, and the industry leaders alike. So the question is, are you ready to embrace all these transformations at once? Yeah. Ready? Then join me for the grand launch of Honor Magic 7 series. Welcome to experience the revolutionary Magic 7 now in my hand on October 30th. Welcome to Shenzhen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alex.
Great presentation, great. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We're excited to continue working together on building entirely new experiences across devices. With Snapdragon at the heart of the devices you use and rely on every day, we have a unique ability to be the orchestrator of your connected future. Your devices can do so much more if they work together in concert with another. Snapdragon solutions can facilitate between your personal preferences, local context, and the capabilities of the apps and services on your device, bringing in an agentic AI experience. By keeping information on the device as a personal knowledge graph, your devices will be more aware and responsive to your needs. Your smart glasses, smartwatch, smartphone, earbuds, and PC are contextually aware and understand your personal information. This information continues to build over time, and on-device AI makes perfect sense. And when necessary, we can even orchestrate between the device and the cloud. Let me give you an example of what will be possible. Let's say you're an avid runner and you're traveling for work. Hey, I'd like to go on a 5-mile run tomorrow morning. Where should I go? By the way, I can't run at all. So where should I go? Your smartphone assistant can offer multiple routes based on your preference. During your run, your glasses know your location and pulls from your watch to display live pacing data, ensuring that you stay on your target heart rate zone. You can even use your glasses to take pictures, to share it, because it knows your personal contacts that live on your device. While all of this is happening, your smartphone is playing a custom playlist streamed to your glasses with integrated earbuds. For you, you're just going on a great run. But underneath the surface, Snapdragon solutions are working across all your devices. It's pulling together their unique compute capabilities, your personal data, on-device AI models, and their connections to the cloud to give you this seamless, responsive, and intuitive experience. It's a unique capability that only Qualcomm can offer. Snapdragon is leading every performance metric, every experience category across all your smart devices. We're redefining the smartphone with our Snapdragon 8 Elite mobile platform. We're collaborating with manufacturers and developers for a new era of Windows AI PCs on Snapdragon X series. We're expanding the horizons of XR, transforming spatial computing into something more intuitive, assistive, and more powerful than ever before. But this is just the beginning. As you'll see tomorrow, our innovations reach far beyond the devices you hold, wear, and carry. We are powering the future. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you.
Our program will resume in 10 minutes. Once again, our program will resume in 10 minutes.
Make you wanna say